Welcome to another episode of Wannabe Canon, where I pitch different ideas that I like to see in the comic book superhero movie world. Today we're looking at character movie rights. So, as most of you know, Marvel owns most of the Marvel character movie rights, but Fox does own the X-Men universe and the Fantastic Four universe. Sony owns the Spider-Man universe, which includes all his villains and everything. We know about the Sony Marvel deal, where Sony is lending Spider-Man and Marvel is helping Sony make movies. But not too long ago, we heard a report that Fox and Marvel made a trade in which Negasonic Teenage Warhead was used by Fox in Deadpool, and Disney got to use Ego the Living Planet in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. So with that, I said, let's pitch a trade between the movie studios. This was kind of hard. I definitely went through a lot of different scenarios to find the right trade. But at the end of the day, my trade is Warner Brothers / DC trading Green Lantern to Fox / X-Men for the Silver Surfer. The reason I like this trade is because Warner Brothers has really mishandled Green Lantern and they're scared of it. They made a bad movie, fine. The Ryan Reynolds movie wasn't good with fans, critics, or money-wise, so okay, I get that, but since then they've been very scared of it. It's barely in the DCU. Now they're talking about fast-tracking it, but they want Hal Jordan, Jon Stewart, Kyle Rayner, Guy Gardner. They're making it an ensemble movie so they don't have to look at the Green Lantern by himself. And so I think that's a disservice. As I said, most of my life, Green Lantern is my favorite hero. So I think they're not doing that property correct. So it's time to get rid of it and give it to somebody that can actually use it. I don't mean actually it's time to get rid of it, but in this scenario, it's time to get rid of it. Fox could use Green Lantern. I like the first two Fantastic Four movies. I don't care that people don't like them. I thought they were cheesy. It was before hero movies were great, but it had that family element. And so the new reboot, I didn't mind it. I thought an hour into it, it was great. And then the studio messed it up. But for the most part, I like what they were doing. Fantastic Four has potential. And I want more studios to have more properties, make more movies. I don't want Fantastic Four to go back to Marvel. I want Fox to keep it, and there's a way to do this movie. So you need an attention grabber. What is going to bring fans in? Green Lantern, I think, is a natural fit because he's he's already a space-based character. And the Fantastic Four gets their power from space in some iterations, and they do deal with some of those type of creatures. So I think it's a natural fit. And you can do it a couple ways, whether you want them to fight each other because Green Lantern doesn't know who they are yet, or he starts out as a friend and they fight each other down the line, or maybe he's cocky. Hal Jordan thinks he can handle all these big things by himself and realizes he needs Fantastic Four help. However you want to do it, but I think he could play a part in a universe that isn't forced or putting a shadow over the Fantastic Four. He could be part of the universe without taking over everything. So, I mean, whether they want to sell Hal Jordan alone or the whole Oa and Green Lantern Corps, I think that's an interesting thing just to know, the Fantastic Four to know there's space cops out there. So, I think that's a fair trade. Now, looking at DC side, you get Silver Surfer, who is another person that could possibly go against Superman because he has unlimited power. And he is an attention grabber because whether you know a lot about him or not, everybody recognizes that Silver Surfer. And I thought about the Fantastic Four 2 movie, he was the best part. Lawrence Fishburne is the voice, it was great. So I think it just looks cool, and then he has so much power. He could be an enemy, he could be a part of Apocalypse, where you kind of switch Galactus with Darkseid and say Darkseid gave him power after he destroyed his world, whatever. And you could play with the origin. And really, Silver Surfer is an extensive background. It's not a real big origin story, so you don't have to waste time with that. He can really be an ancillary character to whatever story you choose, but that's going to grab attention, that's going to grab eyeballs. So I think Silver Surfer plays well with his amount of power. He's among powerful godlike figures in DC. instead of like kind of the more scientific Marvel world. So I think that's a fair trade, and I think both people would be happy with it. But yeah, so if you got a trade, let me know in the comments. What do you think of my trade? Let me know. Give this a thumbs up, subscribe, and if you like Wannabe Canon, stick around for more Wannabe Canon.